you've been waiting all week like I have, so let's get to the show. Please welcome producer and actress, Miss Vivica A. Fox.
Hello, darling. Strange. Messy Mondays.
Loving the hair. And please welcome businesswoman and actress, Miss Lisa Ray. Okay, Hat, we see you.
Hat. Oh, criminal.
And please welcome Grammy-nominated singer with the new blonde tresses, Miss Selena Johnson.
Yes, spring hair. Hi, everybody. Springing forward today.
We love it. And I'm your host, Claudia Jordan, and this is Cocktails with Queens. Ladies, let's just get into it. How was everybody's weekend? What y'all got going on this weekend? What's going on?
Goodness, I had I kind of caught up on some rest. I was in Philadelphia doing my hair collection shoot, girl. Let me tell you something. 13 looks in one day wasn't no joke.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we got the campaign done. So when I came back, I took my girlfriend Ciara to brunch in Malibu.
Ooh, where'd you go?
We went to Moon Shadows. Such food there, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you have to do 13 outfits?
Yeah, we did 13 looks in one day, Selena. How crazy was that?
Wow. Did you change your makeup too? Was it different makeup looks every time too?
Yeah, different wigs, different makeup, different looks. But I had an excellent staff. My stylist, BJ Coleman, my BFF, Kia, our key hairstylist, makeup artist, Marky Bolert. And we just killed it. We nailed it. We planned it out. We talked about it before, because planning everything to me always makes the execution go smoothly. Yes. So it's like, y'all, this is what we doing. Better hit it.
So where can everybody find your hair, Vivica? Where can they find your hair collection?
You can go to Vivica Fox, follow us at Vivica Fox Hair. And then the website is www.vivicafoxhaircollection.com.
Very, very nice. Okay. And Lisa Ray, I saw your commercial, your first lady commercial for your furniture line in the Beverly Center. I thought it was super cute.
Thank you. I try to be creative with the vignettes and the videos that we're posting and putting out for advertisement. And I kind of like the quirky, corny kind of in your face, kind of in the window kind of advertisement. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, but when I tell you, I am so incredibly tired. I know we talked about how tired we were last week, but when I tell you, I just got off the set, we wrapped the movie that I was just doing, Twice Bitten, this morning at 7:30. And when I tell you, I had a table read at 10 a.m. So I'm literally like, hence that's why I got a hat. But you know, and I gotta say, I gotta give a shout out. Come over here, because Claudia, I got muscles over here too. Put your muscles up. That's some makeup, and that's AD.
Well, wait a dang on minute.
He did the makeup. He did the makeup, and Angie, come on over here, girl, real quick.
That's your makeup artist?
Yeah, I hate the girl.
Oh, wow.
The hat, but say
hey, makeup artist. Hey, makeup artist.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, he about to get booked. Okay. Speaking of being booked, Selena.
He is a cutie. When I first saw him, I said, "Oh, you coming with me?"
You got your sharp too. You look very pretty.
Good. You look good. Speaking of booked, also Miss Selena Johnson, you got a hot new concert this week. Tell us all about it.
Well, speaking of weekends, I was also extremely booked this weekend, booked with no sleep. Okay. I'm on Team Lisa Ray and Team Tired with Vivica Fox. I had to stay up, like almost 24 hours, 3 times. What's that? Just up all night. I'm used to it as an entertainer. We stay in the studio up. I was up supervising mixes and edits and things for this concert, Making of a Woman. It's like a part 3, but it is the concert. And it ends out and rounds out the Making of a Woman series. And I'll tell you, it was just a joy, guys, to just be back on stage, because we have not been, artists have not been on stage in this kind of capacity, what we're going to see this Wednesday. But I have a little clip. Y'all want to see the little clip?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's see a little sneak peek, because Lisa Ray, I know you like singing.
Yes.
Some of the songs in this album will have a new sound because I've grown as a woman. I don't ever remember being so content with my weakest moments. There is where I find my greatest strengths.
You gotta think like a woman, yeah.
Things won't get worse, but they can never be better.
Lena.
I love it.
Yes.
Yes. Great tagline. Yes.
Okay.
Amazing.
But it is the production that is going to precede my album, which is Making of a Woman, which drops on midnight this Thursday with 2 new singles. It is a deluxe album off of the Woman album. And the 2 new songs that I'm performing one of the songs in the concert. But guys, I got to tell you, all of you have been in movies and productions, you're producers. Listen, you're going to be so happy with just the production part. We had LED screens behind me. It was like a Grammy show. It was so fun. So I cannot wait for you guys to see it. It's so fun. Like a live band and background singers are like lights and stuff. It's fun.
Well, you don't have to wait too long, Selena. We'll be making sure to check out Making of a Woman, the concert, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific, right here on Fox Soul. Y'all better support our girl. All right, now, everyone's so busy and popping. I love it. We got to say, let's drink to the ladies on the panel of cocktails.
Let's drink to it, girl.
Yes. What's everybody drinking tonight? I got my ghetto sweet drink like always. What y'all got?
I got my vino, so Pinot Noir.
I got my tea.
Okay, with a Q on the cup. I have some Whitehaven Sauvignon Blanc, but I'll just be very clear. Yes, I'm still training and I'm on a diet, but I will be drinking from now, until it airs on Wednesday.
Okay, good.
I'll be so.
You know, in life, even when you're training, if you feel like you want to have a drink,
come on, Vivica.
No, for real. Because I tell you, that's what makes people sometimes when they fall off, that they fall all the way off because you're depriving yourself of something. As a grown woman, if you like, I need to have me a little sip, I'm going to have me a sip, then that means you have to drink extra water and then do an extra round of something.
That is correct.
First of all, let me say this, Team Vivica, because you have been looking mighty, mighty thin and mighty, mighty in shape and mighty, mighty with all these photo shoots. So you can say that because you haven't fallen off. And Miss Selena, honey, please, body and Bagadas, you know what I'm saying? And track star over here, athletic star, Claudia. But me, I am thicker than a Snicker. It is absolutely in my face. It is in my butt cheeks, but in my thighs. But I like it. You know what I'm saying? I actually like it, but the TV, when I look at myself on TV, I look like this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me ask y'all this. This is a real question. Let me ask y'all this as actresses, because I feel like there's a different standard as actresses.
Yes.
Do they kind of, in movies, do they make you be thin? Like, do they make you get really thin? Or you ever feel like you've been pressured to be extremely thin to get certain roles?
No. And I felt like I was pressured to be thin when I modeled back in the day, because you always got to fit the sample size. The sample size, unfortunately, a size 6 and under.
Yeah.
4, 3.
They're tiny. They're so tiny.
They're little.
I loved being an actress. However, that camera adds 10 to 15 pounds.
Yes, it does.
Like Lisa Ray says, she says, now I like my curves and my hips and my softness in person, but child, see your ass on camera. Child, you'd be like, who's that? Oh my God. So the thing is, I'm gonna tell y'all, that's what started me on my weight loss, was I kind of saw myself on camera because I worked during COVID doing my Lifetime movies. Child, I can't go through that screen. I said, who the hell is that?
COVID jammed us all up, Vivica.
Let me tell you, when the first time you see this on camera, you turn to the side and you're like, what is this gobble gobble turkey neck here?
I said that last night. She said, don't do this, don't do that. I was like, there'll be no photography with a camera lens is below my eye level, because all of this right here, there's no snatchiness when you all this like double chin. When I was on Deal or No Deal, we had to have we had fittings every week, and we had to go in and everybody had to look the same. They were all the women were different sizes, but we had to have like these kind of like weight checks kind of in a way where you had to look a certain way. And if you have a little pouch showing in your outfit and you can see it and a spank won't get rid of it, they would tell you like, hey, you got to get that together. And we had to get it together. It's like kind of like being like a Rockette in a way, but it kind of came together because I don't have any guidelines now. And I just be,
and you in love. So that make it worse. You just be sitting up in there in love and eating and smiling and
eating Doritos for dinner.
Just eating out all the time.
Yo, man, oh baby, I like you.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, because men, most men, they want a little meat on your
And then you get somebody to meet you and they go, oh my God, you much smaller in person.
Every time.
And then it's like, well, what you saying? I'm little, you know.
Those backhanded compliments where it's like, oh, you look so much better in person. I'm like, oh, how ugly was I on TV?
Exactly. I get that all the time. I'm sick of it.
That comment right there always bugs me. I swear to God. Oh my God. Like you're so much like, well, what? Really? It's
right. What was I giving on TV? Was I giving like just monster face? Like what's going on? All right, let's get into some hot topics.
People that's pretty on TV then, are they ugly in person? Like, I don't get it.
Really
models sometimes
with eyelashes and hair. I mean, that whole glamour girl thing, anybody, you know, but when you wake up, can you deal with that? You know what I'm saying? It takes a little while for us to show you all that, you know?
That's true. All right, ladies, let's get into some hot topics. The 52nd NAACP Image Awards were handed out in LA over the weekend. It was hosted by Blackish star Anthony Anderson, who won an award for Outstanding Actor in a Comedy Series. Other winners included Viola Davis, Issa Rae, Stacey Abrams for the social justice impact, and Marsai Martin for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series for Blackish. This young girl is like the youngest executive producer, and she's right here from Plano, Texas. Marsai Martin, she is doing her thing.
Girl power.
Chadwick Boseman also received a posthumous award for his outstanding actor in a motion picture for his performance in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and his wife accepting his award. I feel so, it must be like bittersweet to collect all the awards for her man. Like she's happy, but it's, I don't know if it's a constant reminder of, I don't know, it's got to be complex, and she's such a strong woman.
Yes.
So what were y'all's favorite moments, favorite highlights from the show? Did you see it?
Mine was actually the one where, and I know this isn't a highlight, but it's not a highlight, but I really thought they did a great job producing the segment that showed all the people that we lost in 2020.
Yes, agreed.
I was in tears watching that, and the music behind it, and just, you know, the way it was produced was so thoughtful, and just, but it just really reminded me of how many people that we lost, and not just to COVID, but just we lost a lot of people last year in 2020. A lot of great people.
Agreed.
And every time I watch any kind of award show, Celine, is just like you said, it reminds me of what I do, why I do it, the company that I'm in, and how I root for anyone that wins in the genre in which that we are in entertainment, because it's not easy, and because we know firsthand what we deal with. You know what I mean? So, you know, like Issa Rae said about winning to Tracee Ellis Ross, she was like, thanks for losing, but you really don't lose when your friend, you know, loses. You know, it's a win-win situation. Mm-hmm. And I think how creative they have gotten with it being a virtual, you know, show now, since we're still in and out of this pandemic and everything. I think that's great, because sometimes I get invited to the NAACP and sometimes I don't, you know, and so I'm still trying to figure that out, because, you know, the NAACP to me is like our Oscars, you know what I mean? Like our BET Awards, you know, for the musicians. And so like the Essence luncheon, you know what I mean? I think you should get a big enough place where all the Black entertainers can come and no one will feel left out, because it's our thing and we support our thing all the time. You know what I mean? So I feel sometimes kind of slighted when that happens. It's almost like when you're hot, then you're invited to everything. But when you're not, it's like, oh, we're going to forget about you too. And it's like, well, wait a minute.
Well, Lisa Rae, maybe next year, before we go to break, we can put this out in the universe. Maybe next year we Cocktails with Queens can get invited for Best New Talk Show.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Or be hosting or presenting as well.
We can present. We are available. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more hot topics on Cocktails of Queens. We'll see you at Image Awards next year. We available. Right. Welcome back to Cocktails with the Queens. Now, if you want to see more Fox Soul content, subscribe to that YouTube channel and make sure you hit that notification bell to get all the best updates on new videos and live shows. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and tell us how you really feel in that comment section. Okay, speaking about how y'all really feel, I want to hear what y'all think about this. Last week, Lil Nas X dropped.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you was going there.
Girl, Montero, Call Me By Your Name. And he's getting backlash for images in the video that a lot of people are saying are quite demonic. After the premiere of his video, Lil Nas X announced that he's collaborating on a modified red and black Air Max tennis shoe called Satan Shoes. Okay. They have a 666 on the side and a drop of blood in each pair. Nike released a statement that they are not involved with the shoe or Lil Nas X. Actually, Nike filed a lawsuit against MSCHF product studio alleging a trademark infringement for making the Satan shoes because they're Nike that they modified. The 666 pairs of shoes are reportedly sold out in minutes, and each pair went through, y'all ready for this? $1,018. What is wrong with folks? Has Lil Nas X gone too far, and have y'all seen the video? Let's talk about it.
I saw the video today and I watched it, and because my grandbaby is a huge fan of his, because as you know, he had that country song with Miley Cyrus. I mean, with
Old Town Road. Mm-hmm.
Right. And that was a hit. That was a hit. And then he came back with something else. I don't know if it was a hit or not.
A children's book.
Oh, and so it's almost like, well, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, where are you trying to land? And let me tell you, I don't always get it right either. You know what I mean? I always say something, go, why did I say that? Or what did I really mean to say? Or whatever. But because their platform is so huge, when you're talking about music, you know what I mean? Music is like in your face with commercials and the advertisement and social media. Is like, it's not the same as when we acting, you know what I mean? And for Nike, for him to say that it was a Nike shoe, he had to have known, and his people had to have known that Nike was going to come after him. And you're right. In this video, he is doing a lap dance with the devil. You know what I mean? He's not sexy. He's not cute. He's not fashion forward. He's not swagged out. It's not enough of anything that is making me interested in the video other than he has everybody talking, because it is a little demonic. It's like, what it makes you go, what is the point and what is he trying to say, and then why? Coming off of the song that he had did. That's my opinion, because now I don't want my grandbaby seeing that at all now. I'm like, no. And I'm afraid that when she goes to his Old Town Road video, that one gonna play next off of YouTube. You know what I mean? So I don't want her to watch that.
So you're basically saying it was team too much.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
because you have to realize when this is the thing about fame. Fame, it's like once you get that level of fame, that he made so much money. Oak Town Road was #1. It broke records and this, that, and the third. And it's like you always got to figure out what's next. What's going to be that thing? So it's kind of like a little bit of I got to shock you to get your attention again. And what he has to realize is that success is chapters. And so you can't go from over there, Oak Town Road, to the children's book to now you dancing with the devil. You have to make good choices. And so is that the team? Is that him that is like, I'm going to do this and shock everybody? Because you always want to get that, oh, did you see what they did? You want to drop it and it's hot and everyone's talking about it and it's breaking the internet and it goes viral. But to go that far to the devil thing, I mean, I just don't know if that's a good choice.
And let me say, we don't always make the right choices. Yeah. You know, Lord knows I've been there before myself, you know, but I think because he had such a huge success across the globe with millennials, youngsters, and everybody with that, till he was right in the pocket. And then to come back with this was like, oh, wait a minute, where are we supposed to stick this? What do we do with this?
When I first saw the video, I had similar reaction. I was like, oh my God, Lil Nas X with like the huge young kid fan base and grinding on the devil. I was just like, what the hell is going on? And what have you done? And have the Illuminati people got you? That's what I thought. But then I started to research a little bit. And there was a treatment that was put out about the meaning of the video. And the meaning is he is gay. And he feels like, and it is true that gay folks are demonized in the world for being, you know, not holy, and God doesn't accept them. So he got persecuted in the video, was executed. Remember, and he was about to go to heaven and then was brought down to hell. And then the treatment says he used his sexuality to seduce the devil and then stole the devil's power. And he put the horns on at the end. I wish that would have came out first, because it would have made like, oh, okay, I got it. Because the visuals, you cannot deny the artistic like value in that video. So there was beautiful images, but on its own with no explanation, of course people are going to take it as a demonic video. And if we don't know that there's this deeper meaning, and not everyone's going to do the research and look it up. And I get it, because I had to find it, you know what I mean? but I still have feelings because it is a lot for the kids that are watching it. Selena, what do you think?
I agree. I did do some research on why he did it too, Claudia. And here's my take on it. As an artist, you know, it's our intention to be artistic. I think he's 21 years old or something like that. My concern is that, you know, although you're trying to make a statement to try and stop bullying that's happening towards you, you know, and your choice of living your life, I think that you have to be very careful when you flirt with the devil in that instance. And the gym shoe has nothing to do with that statement. If you put a drop of blood in each shoe, there's something else that's not right with that. You don't have to put 666 on the shoe. That's demonic. That's the mark of the beast. And what you're saying is that now people that bought those shoes, those 666 people that bought those shoes will be walking with the mark of the beast. So that is you have to be very careful how you deal with God and the devil. Now, for me, again, I agree. I appreciate artistry, and I appreciate his way to try to defend himself and the LGBTQ community, because it's true. They are crucified and persecuted in a lot of ways, but he should have been a little more careful on how he did that. However, he's 21 years old. Who are the people that are advising him? Who is over there saying, this is good, this is smart, this is sharp? You know what I'm saying? Because they could have stirred him better.
Can I add this too? You also got to realize that you just said a very important thing. He's 21, so he is an adult. So at this point, he is making his own decisions. And that's what happens when you have a team around that everybody is yes people. Yes, we can do that. Oh, that's a great idea. Yes. They're thinking of right now. They're not thinking of the big picture and longevity. And, you know, people have been flashes in the pan. We've seen that happen forever. I don't want that to happen for this young man because he has a huge crowd and I love his artistic thing, but I just really think that, you know, when you the devil thing and all that satanic thing, because you have to realize at the end of the day, you're still a brother. And Black folk don't play when it comes to the Lord and the devil. Okay, let's just keep that real. Like,
that's real talk.
Hey. Now you want a bit too far with that one now. And now here's the drop of blood and the 666. No.
That's
I didn't get that part. I thought that was like Lil Nas X. You are so dope and you are so dope and so talented and so unique. The devil thing, again, without that explanation, but the shoot, once again, like Selena says, has nothing to do with that explanation. Why put that? It's like you're almost taunting folks, daring them to go against you. And then it's like, well, we're
the devil.
They said that they're poking fun at the devil. And I'm like, no, that's dangerous. People saying that he's opening a door he's not going to be able to close. And little kids he's going to make it popular.
That's a spirit.
Devil worshiping. He's so powerful. 12 million people saw the video within hours.
Wow.
12 million views.
But it's a spirit. And in the music business, if we can just get real technical, get real biblical, Satan was one of the most amazing voices in the choir of heaven. And God cast him down because he tried to overthrow heaven. You feel me? So the music business, we are behind enemy lines all the time. You know what I'm saying? And just entertainment in general. He's jealous of musicians. You see what I'm saying? He's jealous of entertainers. These are, you know what I'm saying? So he's always lurking all the time. That's a spirit. But what I want to say too is this. I would like to see someone like a RuPaul give him a call. Where are the mentors who have paved the way in the LGBTQ community? The mentors who are older than him? Because like, if I'm out of line, a Patti LaBelle might have to get me together. You see what I'm saying? Or Anita or Gladys could say, look here, Selena, that ain't it, sis. Or Stephanie Mills will get me together, So there needs to be LGBTQ leaders that came before him in this game to kind of say, yo, look here, man, this is a little too much. This is how it's done. This is the classy way to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I just would really love to see some of the LGBTQ community come out in his defense, but in a way of mentorship to kind of counsel
a great
him.
idea, Selena. That's absolutely correct.
It's at 38 million views now. And before we go to break, I want to ask real quick, and this might be a touchy question to ask, but I'm going to ask it anyways because that's what I do. Do you all think that this is a nod to the Illuminati? People say there's all kind of conspiracy theories that, once you kind of like do something that they like, the whole devil worshiping thing, that they help your career go even further and higher? Do y'all think there's anything to that?
Well, I believe in spirits, and I definitely believe in devil worshiping. And I believe that, of this world is of Satan. We are in hell. We are already starting. You know what I'm saying? We're already on the land where this is his domain. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about Illuminati, but if you go down to Revelations in the Bible, it will talk to you about spirits and conceding to spirits, and how, you can, it's almost like any movie that you see, you give in to a certain entity and it'll give you everything you have, everything you want, but at what cost? You see, but when you choose Jesus Christ, don't let me get there.
I think that he just went too far because he's an artist, and that he wanted the shock value, which is what he fed into, and that's what drama sells, sex sells, drug is selling, millennials selling, money selling. All of this popularity is under the drama line, and he did and fed right into that. I don't think he went any far enough to think about the concept is going to be a backlash, and that I was going to try to, I think he didn't go into the depth of it. I think that he has accomplished just what he wanted to.
I think someone's encouraging it. I think someone's encouraging it.
Marcus in the comments said, y'all are not even paying attention. Basically, he kills the devil at the end. Y'all not even seeing that part, that he actually killed the devil. What were we going to say, Vivica, before we go to break?
Well, there's that old saying, a lot of people sell their soul for fame.
But if you killing the devil, are you choosing God at the end of the video? Because that's how you kill the devil. You can't kill the devil. That's not your battle. That's God's battle. So if you chose Jesus at the end, then you killed the devil. That's the big statement. Okay. So I'm not sure, but hey, to each his own, do your thing.
I'm just going to say, no one here at Cocktails with Queens or Foxhole is Team Devil. We are Team Jesus Christ. So we're going to take a quick break.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Jesus.
We'll be back. Welcome back to Cocktails with Queens. And you know what? I just got to say this. I said it off camera, but I'm going to say it on air to my queens right here, my fellow sisters. Y'all are looking amazing. Everyone's look is super on point. Y'all look dope as hell tonight. I just wanted to say that.
Claudia.
We do, Claudia.
You look rather fabulous with that cute hair toss in the new studio.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Come on, natural hair.
Yes. Yes.
I just got one little clip in right here because my bangs won't let me be great.
That's not okay. All the way. Everything else is yours. It has to have something to clip onto.
And you bought it, so it's yours.
That's right.
Exactly.
So we got to get into this Waka Flocka story. He's supporting his teenage daughter after she said she's taking a girl to her quinceañera. The rapper appeared on Foxhole's The Mix and talked about the moment that aired on his reality show, Waka and Tammy, What the Flocka. Here is some parts of his interview from The Mix.
So I can't say I don't like something or love something if I never experienced it. You see what I'm saying? I approach it like a strong-minded male, and it'll run her away. You get what I'm saying? So I followed my wife's footsteps. She's like, baby, just chill, just listen to her. But I guess, I don't know, Charlie probably thought I was gonna act like King Kong. I don't know, but it's cool.
So Waka was dragged on social media for criticizing young Zaya Wade, who decided to transition as a teenager. And now his daughter's opened up about her sexuality. And now people are like coming for him like, oh, now it's okay because it's your daughter. I feel like we got to let people grow, and you can criticize, but you also have to acknowledge when someone is opening up their old school ways of thinking and let people grow. Like, don't criticize them when they come around. Like, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. And I understand how what he said earlier could have been hurtful. But now, like, a lot of times this happens. People have a family member that they come out as part of the community, and they are forced to have to deal with it, and they have to, it hits close to home. What do y'all ladies think about this?
I agree with you 100%, Claudia, because, there's so many stigmas, especially for the African-American community, that, that when it comes to people wanting to explore their sexuality and come out, that they end up running away from home, especially young, gays. And I just feel like we got to stop being so like putting labels and you can't do this, that, and the third, and making people be afraid of their own sexuality. It is their choice.
And listen,
that's what I believe, that we've got to
real. It's real because now they are feeling more and more comfortable to come out and to say, hey, this person came out and that's how I've been feeling. And I didn't know how to explain it. And I was embarrassed to say something, but now since she did and he did, I can. So now they're becoming their example. So we have to listen to them because we know not about what they go through only until they share with us.
Yes.
We got to take, this world is changing totally. So we got to take things step by step.
The issue is really about Waka because like they're saying, you know, at one point he said one thing and now that he's opening up because it's affecting his family. And I think that we all know, I think we're all in agreement that we got to stop like criticizing people for, you know, how they feel and they're, you know, but like when people evolve, why do we still beat them up when they evolve? Like we want them to evolve and then when they do, we're still mad. Selena, what do you think about that?
People change their minds, guys. It's okay to change your mind. It's a, you know, what are we doing? We're supposed to be trying to create an environment for people to change their hearts. You know, that's how racism is attacked. You have to change the heart. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're fighting for all the time. That's why you have all the Tamika Mallory's and the Sean Kings and all these people out here trying to change people's hearts, you know? Same thing with the LGBTQ community. They're trying to change the hearts and minds of people. So they have to reciprocate that same energy. When it happens, they have to be like, okay, good. I did a good thing. As a parent, Waka, listen, we always think somebody gonna do what we always, as mothers and fathers, we always think our kids gonna do what we want them to do, you know. Mm-hmm. And I was the first one. My son ain't getting no phone, and my son ain't gonna do this, that, and the third. Well, listen, this man got a phone better than mine right now. You know what I'm saying?
And he told you how to work your phone.
Yes, and they told me how to work mine.
Okay.
The truth of the matter is there's no handbook to parenting, and we're always learning, and that's why I get emotional with the Zaya Wade thing because I just don't care what your kids decide they want to be, you know, or what, you know, and like Lisa Ray and Vivica said, you know, now is the time where they're feeling more comfortable to come out because there has been a space that has been nurturing for that. Mm-hmm. But that's your baby, your baby. It came out of your body and that's your seed. I don't care what they decide as far as how they want to live their life. You have to love them. You have to, because the world may not. And that goes for any decision that they make in this world.
And nobody knows what you're fighting.
Yes.
We have so many people that's sad behind the smile. You don't know as soon as I cut this computer off what I'm dealing with in my home and what I'm being attacked with and what I got to learn and how I got to stretch. Nobody knows that. You know what I mean? So we got to become sensitive to a person's learning curve and stretchability to get out of the comfort zone and to go to another dimension. We got to support that.
He's a parent.
So opinionated about other people's choices.
Yeah.
I don't have the right to choose you, to tell you who you choose to love. It is not my right to do that.
Yeah. And now he understands. Now he understands the remarks that he made prior to were hurtful because now look what God did. Put him in the same predicament. And showed him firsthand.
This is what I love about Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka is, you know, from the world of rap, you know how they're so misogynistic that for him, when he goes through different chapters, he will talk about it. He don't run from stuff.
I like Waka. He be trying to be a good father.
You know what I mean?
He be trying. I like Waka. He be trying.
He's cool.
He be trying.
Yeah.
I want to say this, and I'm going to choose my words very carefully again. I'm going to try. The world's changing at a much faster pace than it ever has before with technology, with race relations, with sexuality, with the community, with so many things. And, you know, along the way, some of us may stumble as we try to get to a place of clarity and understanding other people's perspective that we may not have grown up with. So when people are at least open to trying, open to grow, and open to learn, can we not beat them down if they go, my bad, I messed up 10 years ago, and I don't want to mess up now, or I've learned the way, or you showed me a different way. And guess what, people? Sometimes we don't learn the first time you tell us or drag us on social media. Sometimes we learn the second time or the third time, but that doesn't mean you throw the whole human away if they don't get it right first time out the gate. You didn't get it right when you took your first step as a baby. You know what I mean? Like, so why do we not allow that from each other as human beings? And Black people, we are so hard on each other. We all know we all are dealing with so much shit in this world already. We can't even go to the grocery store without tensing up if we see a police car. We are underpaid. We are discriminated against. We're dying we're leading the pack in heart disease, all the diseases. So when we are maybe make a mistake, or maybe we don't get it right, LGBTQ community, we don't mean it. Black women, we don't mean it. Black men, we may not mean it. We are learning. So our job as brothers and sisters, we want to use that term, my brother, my sister, but are we really that? If every time our brother or sister missteps, we drag them, can we say, let me talk to you real quick about how you said that, and let me show you a better way. I just want people to stop just being so evil to each other, especially nowadays when you literally might be here today and gone tomorrow, and then what you gonna do?
Let me add this to that too, Claudia, because a lot of times people, because we have the type of show that we have as a gossiping show that trends, and they can say that we are but a pot that's calling the kettle black, because we are opinionated about the news that we talk about. But this show is a platform in which we are giving our people a voice, and we're actually being able to lightly make fun of or make light of what's going on. You know, we're not trying to bash anybody. We're not trying to downplay anybody. We're not trying to drag anybody or any of that. We're reporting, you know what I mean? And we're just cooperating with some of the people that's out there that have this to say, or the people that have that to say. We're reporting that to you. So we want you to know that we embrace our kind, we embrace our community, we embrace with love, because we are queens and we are uplifting all of you all.
That's right.
At the end of the day, we may be a little more known than some other people, or maybe a lot more, a lot less, whatever. We're trying to learn and get it right, just like all of our viewers are. We are all the same. We bleed the same. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back with our imperfect, perfect asses right here.
Okay. Definitely get up in the morning, got to brush our teeth like everybody else.
Okay.
Facts.
Welcome back to Cocktails of Queens. I can't wait to see what y'all gonna be mad at tomorrow on the blogs. Anyway, speaking of mad, I'm mad about this story. Halle Berry is speaking out after a now fired radio host made racially insensitive remarks about her and other famous Black women. Berry tweeted an excerpt from a podcast hosted by 97 Rock's Rob Lederman, okay, that's his name, who compared her skin tone to a desirable piece of toast. Listen to this nonsense.
Never go to a Serena Williams level, but I'm very comfortable with, like, I'm very comfortable at a Halle Berry level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also tweeted, disgusting. It's ridiculous. This type of nonsense is still being broadcast across airwaves. All Black women are beautiful and worthy. Rob Lederman, get the F out of here.
He ain't shit
about this.
He ain't shit, because guess what? Serena's whole white husband, who's a billionaire bitch, he did go down to the Serena Williams level with your po ass. You probably somewhere poor.
Wait a minute.
So get your ass out of here.
Was an opinion. I heard that he's just saying that he won't go as far as a dark-skinned Black woman. He's comfortable going with the color of a Halle Berry. What's wrong with that? That's
a fool, because first of all, nobody asked your ass that. That's first. Second of all, that's colorism. That's colorism. That's colorism. He could have said that very differently. That's colorism. He could have said that differently in this climate. And you're a personality. He could have said it like this.
Mocha chocolate opposed to cappuccino?
No, this man said, I like them more mixed. That's what this man said. He said, I like a more mulatto. That's what this man said. To me, that is colorism and discriminatory. That's a fool to say, I don't like them. Listen, as a Black woman, I could say, I like dark-skinned men. They fine. You know what I'm saying? But shit, if a light-skinned man come along and he fine and good to me, I ain't gonna tell him no. You know what I'm saying? That's fine on a preference. But as a white man, you sitting up here comparing Black women's skin to toast. Get your ass out of here.
I agree with you, Selena.
It's toast?
I don't.
Just say you don't prefer, you don't like darker skin. Say you don't like, you don't even like this. You ain't gonna take your ass and tan it either. I don't want to catch your ass tan and either then.
Huh?
I don't want to catch his ass tanning nowhere either. If you don't like darker skin,
I tan all the time, and I always say I either want to get a latte, or I say I want to be a caramel latte,
but you're a
or I
black
want to be
woman.
mocha.
You're a black woman. You see what I'm saying? And black people have different shades, so that's normal for us to say because we have different shades and we're still black. They got one shade, sis. So to differentiate and that ain't true. Toast, nigga. That's what you're gonna say, toast.
Listen, Lisa, I get what you're saying about having a preference, but he's a like there's certain things you just cannot belt out on an airwave that's getting sponsorship that's catering to a mass audience, and I just think that if that's your preference in real life, that's fine. You can have your preference. But once you broadcast across airways, like there's certain things we can't say on this show or that we shouldn't, or we know it's going to affect our money, right? And I just think that it was insensitive to kind of like compare us to Toast. Like when he said, I'll never go that. Okay, you can have your preference, white boy. You just like we don't want you. You can have your preference. You're right about that. It's the way he said that shit was trash.
I don't know. I'm not there with it. I just think that we're so sensitive now that I think that just like how we talked about Justin Bieber video and about him using Martin Luther King. You know what I mean? He got a pass because he's more black white. He's more white black. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I
love you, Lisa, right? But no, Mamula. Martin Luther King Jr. and Justin Bieber. Martin Luther King was for all people. His speech encompassed all people, all love. So for Justin Bieber to embrace that was a great thing. But this man compared black women's skin tone to toast. So what you saying? She's burnt? What are you saying?
Why can't you have a light color toast? Why can't it be golden?
Because it ain't toast unless it's toasted.
Well, okay, listen, y'all.
So say you like raw bread.
It's a toast, though.
Vivica, what you got to say, Vivica? Vivica, what you got to say, Vivica?
It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes.
And
yeah, that's what Mama said.
You know what? He tried to do it for shock value, and it was an epic fail.
Epic.
Maybe.
Now, if he's a Trump supporter, then do your thing, man. We expect that from you.
Oh, Lord, now you're going on.
If you down to the insurgents, then we expect that from you, because there's a lot of people out here that have balls. You know, they have these big balls that just say whatever. They don't even care no more. They just be saying whatever because they mad about the election still. So I'm cool with that. You know
what? Everybody gonna get caught up now because I think everybody is gonna be so sensitive and they ain't gonna know what to say and how to say it, and it's gonna take the fun out of everything, and everybody gonna get slapped with lawsuits and defamation, and it's gonna be tedious and just ain't nobody gonna be able to talk about nothing.
No, some things are inappropriate. Like even before Trump got out of office, there were a lot of like H&M did some inappropriate things. Gucci did some inappropriate things. Listen, things have been wrong for a long time. It is time to start calling people out, or this slick racism shit will keep happening. We have to call people out. Just like Sean King's whole page is dedicated to, look at this one over here. You got somebody calling somebody something over here. Look at this over here. We have to, because now we have platforms to be able to do that. But we didn't used to have those platforms before. So we have to correct people. Again, it's just like when we talked about LGBTQ in the previous conversation with Waka Flocka. Now he knows because the people been dragging him and telling him, now he knows. Well, he needs to be dragged and told as well. So he can know that's inappropriate to compare black skin tone to toast. That is a fool. Like we've been cooked. We ain't been cooked. This is how we was born. We woke up like this.
I love to be baked.
I stay in the sun trying to get dark.
Me too.
Okay, we
can I just say this really quick, Claudia? If we were to then call him crackers, then that would be offensive, right?
That's what I was gonna say. Can we say crackers? Can we say whitey?
No.
Can we say, well, I don't like the egg when it's boiled and in the shell. I like for it to be fried, where it's yellow instead of white. That's a fool.
You know what? He's an asshole, and we're going to take a break. We're going to talk about Chet Hanks and his white boy summer when we come back with Cocktails of Queens. We got more.
Okay.
Ooh, heated debates and conversations you can't find anywhere else. Listen, we ain't just going to do kumbaya. We're going to sometimes disagree and have to show each other the way and talk about things that get us riled up.
Yes, devil's advocate all the time. Different opinion. That's what makes it good.
So listen, we just getting into spring. But Chet Hanks, the son of Tom Hanks, one of my favorite actors, says that is going to be a white boy summer. Let's check this out.
Uh-oh.
It's about to be a white boy summer. You know, take it how you want. I'm not talking about like Trump, you know, NASCAR type white. I'm talking about, you know, me, John B., Jack Harlow.
He also said, tag a real vanilla king. Of course, he got backlash from Twitter with reactions like Justin Bieber is rewatching Chet Hanks' video, wondering how his name was left out. And is Chet guilty of cultural appropriation, or is it all just fun and games, ladies?
We talking about it all kinds, so I guess that's right then, huh? We can use the N-word because we black, but they can't use the N-word because they white. So if they call themselves crackers, or if he called it's gonna be a white boy summer, then it's cool.
He stole it from Megan Stallion with the Hot Girl Summer. It was a play on words, and that was actually cute. That was cute. That was him saying, I like black women. That's what he said. He need to call that man over down to the radio station and show him how to talk. Because that was the way you supposed to say it. Not, oh, I don't like dark toast and light toast. Okay. And he cute too. He had a little piece of gold
I was getting ready to say, first of
all, a little piece of gold tea.
For him to put out a video like that and it be looking that good. He was up, he was chewing his double mint gum. You know what I mean? It was
white, so it was spearmint. No.
You know what? Lisa Ray, that's color appropriation. Okay.
Because he reminded me of that football player that one sister got that everybody's like, yes.
He did clarify that it wasn't the NASCAR Trump, insurrectionists, white supremacists, it wasn't that type of way. He meant the cool ones that's kind of down with the culture. And I think he's very respectful of the culture. I mean, some people drag him, but I've been around him in LA. He has parties. This ain't new to him. Like he's one of them swaggy kind of cool white boys that understands. Like, I don't think he'll misuse or use the word that we talking about that he cannot use. That's just my opinion on that.
He seems like that. But, I think that in any topic that has controversy to it, we all have to approach certain topics with a certain level of sensitivity anyway. If I'm a woman, I've gone through some, and I've gone through an abortion, then people around me would probably want to talk be sensitive to that situation. You see what I'm saying? So whatever the instant, like black people, white people need to be sensitive to racism and slavery and things of that nature. That's all we ask, is that they understand. So in the same LGBTQ, they want you to understand their struggle. So you have to be kind of sensitive to some of the things that they've gone through. So I just think that, he took the initiative to be sensitive, but still light and fun and keeping it 100. Like, yo, this is going to be a white boy summer. I'm getting it popping,
Okay.
I'm with him. I think that's cute. He used slang, he wasn't offensive. It was just cute.
He's not a racist at all.
Talking about toast, so I guess it was.
He definitely did not say toast.
Well, this month is almost toast, and this month is Women's History Month. So, before we end the month, I want to acknowledge some Black icons. We're gonna play a little game. I'm gonna read you some clues, and I want you to shout out the correct answer, but you only if you know it. Okay. Don't just be taking stabs. Okay, here we go. Who was the first Black woman to win an Oscar?
Halle Berry.
Hattie McDaniel.
Was it?
That's right.
Oh,
yep.
okay.
Gone with the Wind. Okay. Also, this female track star still holds the world's Olympic record in the 100 and 200 meters.
Jackie Kirsten. Flojo.
It is Flojo. Love her. Okay. The first Black female astronaut, Mae Jemison, said she was inspired by what TV show? First Black female astronaut. What TV show was she inspired by?
Scandal? I don't know.
Star Trek?
Star Trek. That's
Star Trek was
real? Hell no! I've just guessed that out of it because it's the space and the stuff. I just
good guess.
And then the one sister, Lieutenant, was it?
She spoke at my graduation. Mae Jemison. She spoke at my graduation.
Michelle Nichols. Yes. All right. Well, that was fun, ladies. We had a fun time tonight. Y'all have fun.
Before we leave,
yes.
Today was the first day of the George Floyd trial, and to wake up to that and for us to have to go through that again, but it is necessary. Everyone pay attention, because we have to make sure that we get justice for his memory and for his family and for other Black men. That police brutality of that extreme brutality must end. Everyone pay attention, make sure that we stay on their necks about getting justice for George Floyd.
And on that note, ladies, it's been a fantastic show. I want to thank Lisa Ray, Selena Johnson, and Vivica A. Fox for being here tonight. Thank you for watching us on YouTube, and for all your little shady comments. We see you. Stay tuned for Later with Leon. That's up next. And we'll see you next Monday here on Fox Soul. Bye, ladies.
Bye, everybody.